What's going on, Geeks? You're listening to episode 452 of the Geeks Out of Race podcast. My name's Cody Armour. I'm here with Jonathan Nichols
What's up?
and Andrea Riccati.
Hello.
This week, we're geeking out about The Witcher 3 Living Forever,
Woo!
Voltron Live Action,
And-
and other things that are the 90s. I didn't
Yeah.
realize Voltron's like 80s, 90s-ish.
It's
good to be
been
back.
there in there. It's been there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known the difference.
Yeah. Fair enough. So we've had some technical difficulties and just I don't know, just a lot going on. But I think if technology remains the same, it's mostly internet services. I think we'll be good if we can keep doing this. So hopefully the podcast will be a little more consistent going forward. Also, probably shouldn't announce it until I've actually recorded it. I also haven't told you, Jonathan, but we have a podcast that I'll be recording on Thursday with Dr. Baron Bell of Dominion Comics. So really excited about that. Hopefully it'll be in video form. So I will, it'll be one of our first interviews in a long, long time here on the podcast, but hopefully we'll be doing those more consistently going forward. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just excited to be back. We can get into the games that we've been playing. I'll keep it short because Expedition 33, I've talked a whole lot about. I don't know what. I got done with Fallout 4. I need to go play the DLC for Fallout 4. But I was like, I've got to do something else because I'm literally just wandering the wasteland doing nothing at this point. Just killing things as I get in my wake. And I've got very overpowered
No, you're in
weapons.
the post-apocalyptic world. There's always something to do.
I am still finding locations, which is crazy. That game has so many locations.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm getting to I think I'm getting to the end of the locations. And sooner or later, I'm going to run out. And so I just decided to pick up Expedition 33 again because I had some unfinished business to take care of. And so I only have 2 more bosses. I don't want to give everything away, but I think the duelists, plural, it's actually not plural. I looked at the name. It's duo least instead of dual least. I kept putting an S at the end. But it is one of the big bosses that you can kind of post-game fight and finally beat him. And it felt really good. I basically just took my L. I don't want to give too much away, so I'm trying to like tread carefully and just made her extremely overpowered. And then just hoped that I survived until her next turn. And that's how you do it. There's another one that will, again, I don't want to give anything away, but I've heard that it like takes like hours to play, and it's not necessarily difficult in the sense of like gameplay wise. It's just that you have to sit there and grind forever to beat him. And I've done that once. Final Fantasy 15. I fought the Adamantoise. For those who know. But I don't know if I really want to do that again. That's not fun to me. And so there's 2 more. There's that one, and then there's another one that's a really big spoiler that I think I can beat, and so I might try that. The biggest thing though, if you've never played Expedition 33, do not go into New Game Plus until you've beat them, because it is so much harder to fight them when you're in New Game Plus. And so I wish I could go back and have like the abilities that I have now because I'm very strong, but their HP pools go up exponentially in New Game Plus, and so it's just so much more of a grind than it needs to be. It's very frustrating that I can't just like nerf things back down to base game. E33 devs, I know you're not working on it anymore, but like maybe either set up a room where I can grind Lumina faster, or allow me to go back to my base game challenges when I want to. Thank you. That's my TED Talk. Jonathan, what have you been playing?
Ooh, I've been playing a lot actually. So I started Assassin's Creed 4, the original. Been enjoying it.
Okay.
I'm about 80% through. Took a break, kind of got busy, and then a friend
Why
bought.
are you playing that with the remake coming out? AC4 is Black Flag, right?
Yeah, but see, the remake has been apparently removing stuff, so I wanted to play. I want to be able to compare them.
Okay. I was just
So,
curious.
Yeah. I wanted to compare them. I mean, the remake looks gorgeous, but
I'm so excited.
They like remove the ability to fight with your fist, so it's only in
Oh,
certain
no.
sequences. You can't fight with
No.
your
Okay.
hidden blades. It's
No.
only and then
Interesting.
there was something else they did. Oh, also there's a weird like so instead of having the smooth assassination animations, like the camera cuts and then uncuts. So like changes angles. It's like really weird.
Okay.
So I'm like, everything else looks good, but I want to
I'm excited
play.
for it. The
Yeah,
hunting looks really stupid.
that was the other thing. In the original, you see an animal and you shoot it, it dies. And this one, they're mini boss battles, like all of them. They have a health pool. You can
What?
parry a pig. Yeah, they showed a clip where he was fighting a wild hog and he parries the attack on it,
Yeah.
it has
So
a health bar.
we're trying to gamify hunting now in a video
Yeah,
game.
I'm like, come on. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that
so I
was a
want to
weird
compare 'em.
one.
But then a friend bought me RV There Yet, which is a game
Okay.
where you have
Love
an
that name.
RV and you're trying to get it across a map, but the map wants to kill you and the RV. And so it's like you're basically trying to solve puzzles. And I mean it's pretty like rated E. Um it's a ton of fun, like a lot of fun. Um but the best part of it so far is the winches that's attached to the front and back bumper because you can literally Spider-Man the RV up stuff. Um, and then I started playing Escape the Backrooms in preparation to watch the Backrooms. So,
Is that
yeah.
Okay.
mandatory to play that in order to watch the film?
None at all. None of the games are connected. They're all
Okay.
fan made.
All fan made. Okay.
Oh
Mhm.
wow. Okay. Cool. I've been told I need to watch the back rooms.
Yes.
It's
We'll
on
get to
my
that.
assignments.
Mm.
Yeah. Cool. Andrea, what have you been playing?
I am still playing as Henry in Kingdom Come Deliverance. I know it's a very long game. I I hope I can finish it before the end of the month so I can move on with my life because as much as I'm
Mhm.
loving playing as Henry, I've been Henry for a very long time now and it's starting to get a little bit old. At the moment, I discovered a conspiracy that involves the church. So I need to
Oh.
break into the church,
Mm.
find someone, and I've been ordered to kill him, but not before getting information from him. So I don't know exactly where this is in the main story, but this is the main plot, and I'm curious to see what Henry will do once he gets into the church. So there's that. And then there's Tomodachi Life, which everybody's been playing, and I got a copy as well. So that's been fun creating my own little island with my own little villagers and trying to see how they interact with each other. Very Sim and Animal Crossing like, except it's with
Mhm.
bees instead. And it's really cute. It's very different from the gritty realism of um, the 1400s of Bohemia.
That's cool. Fun. Are you for Kingdom Come? Are you playing just the main story, or are you into the DLCs?
I did not get any of the DLCs, but maybe
Uh,
after I'm done, I'll get the DLCs.
you're not too tired of it by then.
If I'm not too tired of it by then, because I want to move on with my life. I have other things I need to do. Other games that are
Fair enough.
growing, that it's only getting bigger as time goes on, as we'll talk about in just a moment.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Uh, Given that, go ahead and go into the gaming news. There's a lot of it.
Ah, there's a lot. Okay, so the first announcement that we wanted to talk about is a surprise that no one was expecting because do you guys remember a game called The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt?
It's one of my favorite games of all time.
Mhm.
Well,
Same.
guess what? There is a brand new DLC that was just announced for that game. Over
Woo!
So fun,
10 years later, we are getting DLC. What? Um,
and
so,
I will be playing it. I'm so
Day
excited.
1, I'm
yes.
seated.
It is not just like a little 5-minute thing you can download, but it's a brand new DLC expansion that will be hours uh, of story, of content. It's the third one that's going to be released. It's going to be coming out next year on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and PC. Um, it is called Songs of the Past, and they are actually co developing it with Fool's Theory and we will be returning to the role of the legendary monster slayer Geralt of Rivia. for this brand new adventure. I don't think anyone was
My boy Gerald.
expecting. Yeah, nobody was expecting this because it's been 10 years and we know that The Witcher 4 is in development right now. So we thought, like, hey, we're moving on now to something brand new. Nope. We're getting one more last hurrah with The Witcher 3. So
I'm
everybody's
super
really
excited.
excited,
So
right? Yeah.
a
I'm
while
ex-
back, I like transferred my save over from my PS4 onto my PS5. It took me forever. It took me all night. By the time I got it figured out, I was so annoyed that I was like, I don't even want to play anymore. Like it's taken me hours to get it up. I like walked around for a little bit. I was like, I don't actually know how to play anymore, and there's nothing really to do because I haven't beaten the game and the DLCs. And so a reason to go back to that world besides just fumbling around is really exciting to me.
yes.
So I actually read, and it's not listed in this article, but I did read that this is going to include a graphical update of some sort.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
I
Okay.
Mhm.
guess that makes sense though, because isn't this like an upgrade with the new consoles and everything?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
makes
I mean, it looks great on
sense.
PS5 already, but that's
Mhm.
cool.
So
I'm so for it.
that was yeah, that was the surprise announcement. Not so surprising, we had a lot of brand new game announcements. We had a first look. I think we talked about this that there was rumors of this game that would be in development. Well, it's official now because God of War is coming up with a brand new game, but the catch is we're not playing as Kratos this time. We are playing as his late wife, Laufey, and God of War Laufey. So this takes place concurrently at the same time as the very first uh brand new wave of God of War games. It's not the very first God of
Mhm.
War game, but it's the first
It would
of
be
this new.
God of War 4 is when it started, but they didn't call it God of
Yeah.
War 4. It was just God of War.
Yeah. It's concurrent with that one. Takes place at the same time as the start of that game. So we are playing as Laufey after she has died. That is not a spoiler. That's literally how the game starts out, in that one. So we know she's dead, but she's in the afterlife and she has her own demons to overcome as she deals with the fact that she is now dead and she is separated from her family. So that is in
Jack
development
Quaid
now.
plays a gelatinous cube,
Yeah,
and
Yes.
I'm
Nate.
so excited about Frank.
Yes.
His name is
Frank.
Frank the gelatinous
Frank,
cube.
and he helps in combat. Apparently,
Yeah, he's a cube,
I'm
right?
so for it. Yeah, he's a gelatinous cube.
He's a gelatinous cube. That's so cute.
I'm so for it. It's so great. Jack Quaid also just really great in general, so funny.
So,
And a huge fan of the games.
in the actual games, like there's hints of who Faye was, but we don't really have confirmation of who she really was. We know she's a formidable warrior before she marries Kratos, and that she and Kratos actually came to blows, but they fell in love and they married each other. So we're going to see firsthand just how a powerful warrior she is, and possibly
Mhm.
exploring her relationship with Kratos and with Atreus and what she's leaving behind and anything that she can do to reconnect with them even in the afterlife. So that is currently in development.
And it's
I'm
gods from
excited.
different things, right? With different
hmm
mythologies. Egyptian and something else, I thought I saw.
Mongolian, I believe.
Mongolian.
Mongolian.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's different.
Really cool.
So
So
there's a theory that I think it's worth mentioning that this is like purgatory
Okay.
for the gods, and so it has to do with there's something I don't fully understand it because I didn't play the originals. But apparently one of the Greek gods does something that may or may not result into this place being created.
Oh wow, okay. I don't
And
remember. It's been a long time since I played.
so we may run into some of the Greek gods that Kratos killed.
That would be cool. Not to This isn't much of a spoiler. The game's really old. The original God of War was Ares
Mm,
until
true enough.
Kratos went ahead and, uh took that took that crown.
hmm
Um and so that would be really cool to see Ares again.
Yeah.
yeah, it is exciting to have Deborah Ann Wall coming back to play her. I mean, it's been a
Yeah.
very busy year for her with Daredevil Born Again, and now with this. So she's having a really good year, and I'm excited to see her performance. I know she's got to be over the moon because I know she's a big geek herself.
Mhm.
So that was
Yeah,
that
very cool.
announcement. Yeah, very cool. A fun new announcement. We're getting a brand new Spyro game. Spyro: A Realm Beyond. Everybody remember Spyro, the purple dragon?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, we are coming back with a brand new game in spring 2027. He's got a new redesign. Uh, I know that Tom Kenny is coming to voice him again. It's just
Cool.
a trailer just showing him up to a new adventure. Uh,
Looks open world, maybe?
Possibly
Kind
more
of.
capable in flight because he is a dragon. He's got to fly, right? So that's got to
That'd be
be a
cool.
core mechanic that will probably, yeah, exploration is definitely going to be key in this one. So possibly open world. It's called a realm beyond, so there might be
That'd be neat.
a lot of exploration. That would be really fun to see from the perspective of a dragon. Um, and not a lot of news beyond that, but the creators are teasing that there will be more to share later on. This is just the beginning. So all we know is that there's a brand new game that will be released next year. So,
Cool.
do you guys remember a studio called Telltale Games?
I do.
Wh-
Yes.
Well, they are coming back from the dead, it turns out, with The Wolf Among Us 2 that is coming out as well in 2027. There's going to be a lot of 2027 games, guys. Um, the Wolf Among Us 2 had a trailer, a brand new adventure for Bigby Wolf and all these fairy tale creatures from the Fables universe, if you're familiar with the graphic novels and that first game. Speaking of that first game, that is going to get a remaster as well. So we have the remaster of the original game if you've never played it before. And we also have this brand new adventure that will be coming out as well. So I'm just happy to see Telltale Games coming back because I know they've had a rough decade or so, something like that. They were gone,
Yeah.
but they're coming back, guys. They are coming back.
It's really funny because like Xbox, I remember probably 6 or 7 years ago now when they started just absorbing everyone. They were taking every
Hmm.
publisher.
Mhm.
And then the last couple of years, the conversation has been, well, they haven't done anything with them. Xbox is dying because of it. They needed to, and like, I always kind of wondered, I was like, are they really not doing anything with these, or are we just slowly waiting for these games to get developed and see the fruits of it? Because game development takes a long time. Um, I don't know if that is one of them, if Telltale is one of Xbox's uh, publishers now, or whatever, developers, but
I mean,
it was hard to keep track of what they were absorbing,
it was in the Xbox Live showcase, so possibly,
probably. Yeah. They absorb so many things, I don't know what they own and don't own anymore, honestly.
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that is coming out. One of the biggest ones for our JRPG fans, we are happily eating a lot from the news from yesterday because we had Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3, officially titled Revelation.
Yeah.
Um, the biggest thing is that it's going to be released simultaneously across all the platforms. It's not going to be a PlayStation exclusive because it was originally a PlayStation exclusive for the longest time, but this time you can play it on all the different platforms: PC, Switch, Xbox, all of it.
I
Um,
need to get caught up. I really liked the first remake.
Yes, you need to play the
Part
second
one, I
one
guess.
because it gets really good. And now we're getting this one, and they're promising even bigger and better things because in this one, you're getting an airship that you can fly around the world this time. So it's not just hopping
Oh,
from continent to continent on a boat. We're actually getting an airship. You can paraglide out when you want to land somewhere. We've got, of course,
okay.
new story content as we're still um, chasing after Sephiroth and trying to save the world from total annihilation. Um, and some characters that may come back that were thought to be lost or reabsorbed. So there's some mysteries that hopefully will be resolved in part 3. but it's going to be a glorious grand finale to I don't remember when the first game came out, but I had a feeling this was going to come out next year because next year is the 30th anniversary of Final Fantasy VII, the
Mhm.
original one. So I had a sinking feeling that they were going to announce something, and they did, and it is coming out next year in time for the 30th anniversary. So this one is also special compared to the others too because we have two brand new playable characters that will be able to be controlled for the first time. We have Vincent Valentine and Sid Highwind, and both are very awesome
Oh,
characters, and I'm so excited to be able to play them at last.
very cool.
Okay. And then, uh, for our more JRPG fans, we had
Mhm.
two big announcements from Atlas, both Persona related. We have Persona 4 Revival, which is a ground up I don't wanna say remake, but it is kind of a remake. It's a remaster of Persona 4 where we have, the content from Persona 4 Golden, which is, like, the updated version of the base game, but with more stuff. That will be coming out next year, and they promise it'll be a perfect starting point for newcomers to the series with visuals, UI, battles, and events all reimagined for the modern era. I just played Persona 4 Golden earlier this year, and I think it's become one of my favorite games of all time. I absolutely love the story and the characters and the mysteries that I had to uncover because that mystery was really hard to figure out and to solve because it is a murder mystery. But you play it through the eyes of these high school students who discover they have supernatural powers, and it's awesome. So that was unveiled for everyone, and that has a release date also in February 2027. Any thoughts about that?
Okay. I don't know much about Persona. My wife loved Persona 5. That's really all I know about it.
I love Persona 5 too. I played that for the first time last year. I absolutely loved it. I love Final Fantasy dearly, but Persona 5 felt so smart to me that I was like, "Oh, this is it actually made me rethink some things that I thought I knew about."
Mhm.
And then I tried Persona 4 because I heard a lot of great things about it, and I loved it even more than Persona 5. So, I'm really excited about this revival and to see what it brings to the table. And the last bit of news, also Persona related, is we are getting a brand new entry in the series, Persona 6. The trailer is
Yeah.
it's not really a trailer, it's more of a teaser, an announcement teaser, but it's very creepy. Very
Okay.
I don't know exactly how to describe it because there's like graveyards and spookiness and stuff, but it's moody, broody, and we don't really know much about it except that it is in development. So, um, that's the other big announcement that Persona has on the table for us.
Very cool.
It's also the 30th anniversary of that series as well. So, that's why.
Wow. I've never thought about like the original Persona. I wouldn't even know what that looks like.
It looks very dated.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's cool. That's fun. Well, from there, then we will get into the movies that we've been watching. Uh, we'll start with Jonathan. You watch movies
I watched John Wick 4 again, and then
again?
yeah,
Okay.
but then I actually did watch the Backrooms. So
Yeah, which I need to watch.
yes, very very good movie. Um, I wouldn't call it a horror movie, but there are some tense moments. So if you're sensitive to those things, then maybe don't watch it. But
I don't
uh,
like horror movies.
it's good. It's I don't do horror movies either, and I really enjoyed it. I didn't find it scary. But if you know what the Backrooms is, you'll really appreciate it, and if you don't, you'll still appreciate it because it's a good movie.
Okay,
But yeah, I don't know. There's not much I can say about it without spoiling it.
that's fair. Okay, cool. Andrea, did you watch any movies this week?
Not this week, I'm afraid, but I was in Hollywood, California the previous week, so I got the privilege of
Oh
going
yeah, yeah.
to the Chinese theater to see The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Exciting. How was it?
It was okay. I can't
It's a
say
The
movie.
theater
it's a
was
mo
cool.
it's a movie. The theater was cool. Uh, I didn't hate it, but I have no desire to see it again.
Okay.
That's fair
I
enough.
feel like it's a movie that I could watch on Disney Plus and probably have a very similar experience to what I
That's
would in the
fair.
theater.
Mm, yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely it feels more like a direct to DVD kind of movie, honestly.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. It's just what I'm gathering from what I've seen. Um I definitely usually reserve the theater for really big special effects because I prefer to watch a movie at my own house unless like a Godzilla movie. You don't want to watch that in your home on your little TV. You want to watch that on like the biggest screen you can find because you want
Of
Godzilla to be as
course.
big as possible.
You want him to stomp on you.
Yeah, want big explosions, things like that. But my my wife really wants to go see Masters of the Universe, which I've
Same.
also heard is not the greatest movie, but she's really excited about it, so we might go see
See,
it.
I've been hearing good things about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I all I really know about the movie is that Jared Leto is in it,
yeah.
and I'm like, well, could it be that good of a movie? If
Heard it's good. I don't know.
I need, I want to throw this out there, Jared Leto, because I know you listen to our podcast on a regular basis, of course. Nothing against Jared Leto. I actually think like he could be a really good actor if he was given like if someone would rein him in a little bit, maybe. And be like, this is what you
Mhm.
need to do. I think, and like the weird creative choices they give him. I think the Joker, his Joker could have been really good. Um, I think they just made really weird choices that people weren't ready for with his Joker character. Like I know there are comics where he's all tattooed up and stuff and he's got that more gangster persona, but I think he would have really killed a Mark Hamill style Joker if that would been the direction they would have gone with it. I think he would have been probably one of people's favorites.
Yeah.
I think
Um,
his persona was cool, or his rendition of it was cool, but I think it would have been better as a Mark Hamill film.
from from the clips I've seen from Masters of the Universe, he seems to be doing a good job. Like he's really eating
Ooh,
it up in a
okay.
good way. Yeah.
Well, I'm hopeful. I do like He-Man a lot, so um, we'll see how it goes. I just I don't know if I've seen a movie with him in it yet that I've been like, that was such a good movie. Also, it's He-Man, so like such a good movie and He-Man don't really seem like they're gonna go together. Like
I find it
He-Man just
so
sounds like a summer
interesting.
popcorn film.
I find it so interesting that we have He-Man, Street Fighter, and Mortal Kombat all coming out within the same year.
Yeah, it is the 90s all over again. Voltron's in the news.
Voltron is, in fact, in the news.
The Legend of the White Dragon might be coming out eventually. That would be Power
Eventually.
Rangers. Kind of Power Rangers. It's not Power Rangers, but it is. Interesting. Uh, I watched War Machine. I think this was a couple weeks ago for me as well, with Alan Richardson, uh, and I really enjoyed the movie. It was crazy predictable, but I appreciate that I could still enjoy the movie given how predictable it was. Like everything is telegraphed in that movie.
Everything. Yeah.
Like I I won't give anything away. This says okay. This is kind of a major spoiler. I'm not going to say it in a way that's a major spoiler, but some people are gonna be like, "Oh, you shouldn't have said that." Like one of the first lines is this whole scene about how bad it is to use stop leak in your engine. And it's like, well, that's gonna come up again because they made such a big deal about it.
Cody knows that from experience.
Oh yes, yeah. For those who don't know, triggering sentence because I bought an FJ Cruiser, um, and it's been a whole situation because I bought the FJ, it overheated. I went to look at the coolant and it was full of stop leak. I did not put the stop leak in myself. I promise.
I when I watched that movie and they said that line, I immediately pictured you.
I was like, "Dang you!" Uh, no, that movie's really fun. I really enjoyed it.
Yep.
I think it's really weird that Alan Richardson and he's like talked about this on like different interviews and stuff of just like people were saying he was too old to play like a grizzled soldier or whatever, a soldier. Um, I don't think he's that much older than everyone that's playing like superhero roles right now.
Mm-mm.
Uh, I would be. I can't imagine he's that much older than Chris Hemsworth. I'd be curious. And then
He's. Let's try to find his age. His age isn't listed.
really, Chris Hemsworth
Wikipedia. 43.
and
Not
Chris
too
Hemsworth
bad.
42,
That's not too
and
Yeah,
bad.
he's
see?
an action star still. He's doing his thing.
Hmm.
So I think it's really interesting that he's like, oh, people say I'm too old for this, and I'm like, you're like the age everyone else seems to be for
Chris
doing
Evans is
these films.
44. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
I mean, you
he's
and
not that old.
you have those other ones like Paul Rudd and Josh
Hmm.
Brolin in their 50s and 60s. So, and
Yeah,
RDJ is coming back, so he's in his 60s, I think, right?
I just watched a 62-year-old Spider-Man.
There you
So
go.
tell me
Age
you
is
can't.
just a number. It's a mindset.
Yeah, yeah. I think Nicolas Cage 62. He's in his 60s.
Maybe he is. I don't know.
He's getting up there. But no, really good movie. It's on Netflix, so if you have Netflix, I would say go ahead and just watch it. It's Netflix original. It is. I don't know how to put it. It was a fun Predator-like movie. It reminded me of Predator a lot. It's basically like he's this soldier, and there is this war machine, this alien like fighter bot out to get him, and he's got to figure out how to stop it the toughest way possible.
Yeah.
While doing really cool stuff the entire way. And pretending he doesn't care. But we know he cares because he's a hero.
Mhm.
Yeah, I sound like I'm making fun of it, which I kind of am. Like it's weird because it's good despite that. Like, again, very predictable, very cliche, cheesy in a lot of ways, but like still was a
Right.
really good watch.
I mean, if you've ever read the book Save the Cat, which is a book on how to write screenplays that sell in Hollywood, it
Oh.
follows that format so painfully to a T that if you just pay attention to the first 2 minutes of dialogue, you know how it's going to end, literally. Um,
That's so funny.
but I mean, I had a lot of fun watching it.
Yeah, it does it well.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll get into movie news. Go ahead, Jonathan.
Yeah. So, speaking of 80 movies revivals, Streets of Rage has found its director and writer. Looks like Sega and Lionsgate have picked Jamie or James Samuel as a director and Pat Casey and Josh Miller as writers. The
I
two
forgot this was
companies announced.
happening.
I didn't know it was happening. Maybe we talked about it, but
I think it's been like talked about for like 10 years.
that's insane. That's
Yeah.
crazy if that's true. Um, but yeah, they announced it to the creative crew
It'll
today.
be 10 years this
Well,
December.
Oh my gosh.
um, that is insane. Yeah. Um, it announced that the creator of John Wick, Garrett Kolstad, had boarded the project to write the script. Um, so apparently, it's by the same writer as the John Wick movie, the first
Okay.
one.
That could be cool.
Yeah. Did
I'm
they kill
honestly
the characters
okay
off?
with like a fighting game movie to just be John Wick, but like follow one
Yeah.
character as he's just like combating his way through a story.
I Yeah, I know nothing about these games. Like, do they even have a story? Like, is there anything?
I think they're like it's been a long time. I think they're side scrolling beat 'em ups.
So it
I'm
looks
sure they
like.
had a story. They had to have had a story.
There's a comic strip series based on the
Oh, there you go.
games. So there's some story.
Okay, so there's a story. Basically, a once peaceful and prosperous city has fallen into the hands of a syndicate led by a man known as Mr. X. The syndicate has absorbed the city's government and even has the police in their pocket. So, three police officers, Adam Hunter, Axel Stone, and Blaze Fielding, repeatedly try to make a task force to counter and resist the syndicate. So finally, Adam, Axel, and Blaze decide to take matters in their own hands and resign from the police force, taking to the streets as vigilantes. Okay, I can see how John Wick's writer fits into this.
Yeah. They should get the guys that did Kung Fury
Yeah,
to help out.
yeah,
I would watch
that'd be a
that
lot of
movie.
fun.
I think it's the bandana, maybe. Main character on
Uh,
the box art's got that bandana going on.
yeah,
Yeah,
this
a
came
John
out.
Wick Streets of Rage. I could. Yeah, I think this would be cool.
This came out in '91. So this is like the back end of like the karate movie days.
Yeah. Well, and there was so many of these type of games back then too.
Hmm.
Think of Bad Dudes and Double Dragon and all of those old NES games. Was it Super
Cool.
Nintendo? 91. It could have been Super Nintendo.
Let me go back and look.
When did the Super Nintendo come out? I should know that off the top of my head. It's gonna be right at the end of the lifespan. 1990 in Japan. 1991. Hey, on my birthday, August 23rd, 1991. I was born a year later.
Fine. Getting
That's
old.
cool. Yeah, old as Streets of Rage and the Super Nintendo. Cool.
Yeah, that's cool. And then another um 80s/90s property that's getting revival is Voltron, which Henry Cavill apparently is attached to this, but it's going straight to Amazon Prime.
I'm bummed. I wanted full. When I hear Henry Cavill, I still think like Hollywood blockbuster. Uh,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
just
But they're like
he's
they're not cooperating with him, these studios.
yeah. He
So
probably is a huge Voltron nerd, and wants Voltron done
Mhm.
right, and they're like, we can't do that.
It costs
so
too
what
much
if,
money.
hear me out, what if it really is like the old Power Ranger movies or show, and it's just Henry Cavill in a robot costume
In a,
on a miniature set?
I'm totally fine with that, honestly.
They keep having the glue. You see like glue marks from him flexing too hard,
Yes.
and the costume keeps ripping.
Oh, I kind of love that a lot. For those who don't know what Voltron is, it's a bunch of cats. I don't know why they're cats, but they turn into a Megazord. 100% turned into a Megazord. It was a Japanese anime, and like in the late '80s, early '90s, I believe. Netflix did a show that of Voltron about 8 years ago ish, and it's phenomenal. The first season is like pretty good. I enjoyed it, and then the second season, I was like, wow, that was better than the first season. And then the third season comes, and you're like, wow, that was so much better than the second season, and it just keeps getting better until the final season. The final season's kind of meh, but it had this kind of like, how can they do better than that? That was amazing, and really accomplished a lot in that show. I can't imagine who Henry Cavill is in this because
I'm telling you, he's a robot.
he is Voltron. Oh, it's funny. It shows the cartoon. Um, oh, and that too, like the animated. So it was Netflix's Voltron Legendary Defender. Was very like Avatar: Last Airbender coded.
Apparently, it's no longer on Netflix, which I think it was a Netflix show.
No.
What?
Yeah, so you can buy it, but it's no longer streaming, from my understanding.
It was a
I
Netflix
just read that.
original.
Yeah, hang on. I'm like, yeah, no, it's not on
That's
here.
garbage. Well, it was a great show. Too bad you have to buy it to watch it. Everyone.
Yep. I
Wow,
logged
that's so
into
sad.
Netflix to fact check that,
To
so
verify.
it is not. Yep, it says
Dang.
notify me.
Well, you all missed out. Um, it was Avatar: The Last Airbender Power Rangers.
Darn it.
I mean,
I want to see
sounds
that.
good.
Yeah, super good.
And then from there, another video game adaptation. The Backrooms director wants to make a Portal movie. So
Oh, yeah.
go watch the Backrooms so you can get more money to make the Portal movie.
This is a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success.
Yes.
Oh, that song that won't leave your head.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up later. Portal is such a good game. Portal 2, I played Portal 1. I watched the cutscenes for all of Portal 2 on YouTube because I didn't want to do all the puzzles, but it was a really great game. I would go back and play it. I was just so excited about the cutscene stuff that I went back and just wanted to watch it all so I could get it as fast as possible.
Both games are
I
just so phenomenal, just so fun, and with really
So
good
good.
puzzles to try to solve your way through.
Yeah.
I own the orange box on the 360,
Nice.
and that's how I played Portal.
That's super cool.
And I thought that they had that bundle on Steam, but they just have them separate now, which is fine. That's the best
I
way to play it.
remember my wife and I were playing Portal at the same time, and she would so gently open one portal and then open another portal, and then she would take a turret and she would drop the turret and just so perfectly, like, people can't see my hands as I'm doing this, but she would so delicately solve these puzzles. And then, like, you could have had, like, nice playful music going on and then cut to me just, like, death metal music as I'm taking a turret and then falling through a portal and then punching another turret with the with the turret in my hand. She was like, "That's not how you do that. You're supposed to drop it on him." And I was like, "It's working." I would, like, use it as a shield. I We played that game very differently, and I really loved that you could.
Man, it's been so long since I have played those. I guess I need to buy them on Steam or
Yeah,
bust out the orange box.
so good. Uh, I Do you remember when Pacific Rim came out? And GLaDOS was the voice of their computer system.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that
yeah.
was an
I was
homage for sure.
Yeah, I was convinced for way too long that it was gonna be Portal connected somehow. This is how we save the world. Apparently they just use the same voice modular technology that they
Hmm.
used for GLaDOS. So GLaDOS isn't really human; it was like a voice to speech. And so they use the exact same voice to speech, if I remember correctly. Or they use the same voice actress. That's possible too. But I think it was the same voice to speech. And that's why it sounded so similar.
Hmm. That's um that's cool. It's been
We'll look
so
that
long
up now
since
and make
I've
sure.
watched that. I need to go rewatch it.
But I'm so down for a movie. Um,
Yeah. Maybe it'll be the sequel, Portal 3, but it's just a movie.
That would be interesting. Or
Mhm.
or it could
Helen
it
McClane
could
was the voice actress.
it could show like the birth of GLaDOS maybe.
Mhm.
Now I need to know, why does GLaDOS voice appear in Pacific Rim? I thought it was the same technology. Maybe not. Maybe it was same technology. Direct homage by director uh, Guillermo del Toro. Oh, it's just an homage. I was wrong. This is what happens when you hear, like, how long ago did that movie come out? It's one of those things where I'm sure I heard someone else tell me that and I just believed it and took it at face value.
2013.
Oh, McLean's voice is processed with the exact same robotic audio filters used in the games. Interesting. In the theatrical release of the movie, he actually changed the voice so it wasn't so specifically GLaDOS.
Hmm.
Yeah. The more you know. Cool. Well, we will get into the TV shows that we've been watching. Um, Andrea, what TV shows have you watched?
So we've moved on from The Office now that we finished it, and we've moved on to Parks and Recreation. But the caveat is we started with the second season because who cares about season one of Parks and Recreation, right? Uh,
I didn't know that was a thing. Okay.
Yeah, me either.
I mean, you can watch it if you want to. It's just
I've never watched it. I have no idea. I
oh
would.
my gosh, you need to. It is one of the best comedies ever written. It's so funny and it's my happy place when life is rough because it just exudes positivity and joy even in a government workplace. It's just it's got some really fun colorful characters. It's so fun.
I do like Chris Pratt.
Yes, if you want to see Chris Pratt before his rise to fame as Star-Lord, definitely check it out. So, it's got a
Before he
great
got jacked.
before he got actually it part of it was filmed while he was filming Guardians of the
Mm.
Galaxy later on, so you can kind of see that transformation in the show.
Mhm.
Yeah, check it out, guys. It's really awesome. The other one I've been watching with my brother is Demon Slayer, since we saw the movie 2 months ago, and we were like, you know what? We saw the movie, but without context, we still enjoyed it. So let's check out the show now, and then we'll rewatch the movie in context. And we're really enjoying it. It's really. I know it's a manga, but it's hard to explain it without saying it's comic booky. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly how to explain it. It feels like it's Japanese, but it feels like a comic book with these, you know, people fighting these monsters, demons, and all these
Mm.
superpowers and stuff. And, you got
Even
good
the
versus
aesthetic, like
evil.
it's very hard lined. It feels like a
Yeah.
comic book in that sense too.
Yeah. It feels like I don't know exactly how to explain it, but like I remember growing up with Justice League Unlimited, it kind of feels
Mm.
like that in a spiritual sense. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but I feel that same
That's good.
connection I did like by watching that as a kid. So I'm like, okay, I am really enjoying these characters in this world and it's very interesting and these characters are likable and this is very creative how they do these powers. So that's the other show I've been watching.
I need to get caught up on Demon Slayer. I had a really tough time with the first like 5 or 6 episodes of that show because they were just so like tonally all over the place. We were really serious and then really funny, and then
That
like,
listen,
what is this supposed to
that
be?
is just manga and anime in general.
Yeah, that's fair.
You've got to enjoy those tonal differences.
It's fair,
That's
but I
just the
really like the
medium.
show.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
glad
it's
that I got
so
through the first few episodes
gorgeous.
and got past that.
So
Yeah, it's
gorgeous.
great.
We're almost on episode 20 now of the first season.
I I my wife and I got really big into anime at one point, like really big into it. And then we just hit a wall and it was with because of My Hero
Yeah,
and
it's
it
a
just
hard one.
killed like we really enjoyed it up to a point, but then something about the show just killed all momentum. And
Huh.
we I don't think we've watched another. Oh, well, I've watched maybe one since then.
But
But
Free
yeah.
Ren exists.
Yeah, I heard that's a really good one. I haven't seen it yet.
Free Ren is amazing. Yeah, My Hero. I have a friend that wanted me to watch My Hero, and so I tried, and I just could not do it.
Like I we liked it, but there like I don't know. Like it
I'm
gets
not
kind of
into. Is
dark.
it called Shonen? Like the Naruto, My Hero, the very actiony animes. Demon
Yeah,
Slayer
it's
has got enough going on, um, past the action that I can get into it. Plus the action's so beautiful in that. I like really story driven animes, and so like Violet Evergarden was amazing to me, and then Free Ren is the whole like thing with her is she's so overpowered that anytime they have a fight, they just blow past that fight and get back to the plot, and is really awesome for me who is not like I don't want to watch a bunch of action for her to just snap her fingers and then move on, and I'm like cool, okay, now we can get back to the story.
Yeah.
Also, it's
Like
just comical.
we had all of the streaming services, anime streaming services like Crunchyroll. What was the other one that
Funimation.
Was Funimation, yeah. Didn't they get bought out by Crunchyroll?
They
I
did,
think so.
yes. But I think they still
Um,
have a lot of the same cast and crew, I think. It just got absorbed by it.
Mhm.
yeah. So watched it for like I said forever. Got into a whole bunch of stuff and then just couldn't continue. I don't know why.
Dang.
Got really out of it.
What happens? You should watch Free Run at some point, though.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Anime, I don't know. There's a lot of anime out there now and a lot of good stuff. Um, yeah, I just like really weird anime. Anyone's like One Piece and My Hero and all of those. I just kind of lump them into one very action heavy. It's not my jam. But Jonathan, what else have you been watching besides anime
Um
since you haven't been watching anime?
so I decided to start watching Euphoria
Okay.
because I heard that the new season has a lot of heavy faith-based themes. And so I'm like, that's cool. I want to understand how they get to this point.
Yeah.
So, content warning is definitely not for a lot of people. It's very gratuitous in some ways, and it's very dark because it deals with heavy themes of addiction and stuff.
Kind of does
Um,
stuff for shock value too, like The Boys, doesn't it? In a lot of ways. I mean, obviously not like The Boys, but just like
um,
really trying to make like drive points home of.
yeah, I wouldn't say it's as extreme, but it kind of is in its own way.
Mhm.
So,
More
like, I don't
realistic,
know. It,
obviously.
yeah. The first season handles certain topics really well in discussing like why some people fall into addiction, and it's not always just because oh there's a gateway drug, but sometimes it has to do with mental health issues and feeling like there's no escape and then finding an escape because they can't cope with issues. And so which kind of hits home for a lot of people, and even I have family members that have dealt with that. And so that's handled really, really well. I feel like season 2 just kinda takes all the things that they've set up for Home Run and then just drops all of them and then gets hyper focused on one thing. And there's certain things that are still good in season 2, but it's not season 1.
Mm.
Season 1 was just every episode was just hard hitting with heavy themes. And, yeah, I binge watched season 1. Season 2, I've had a hard time getting through because it's just not on the same level.
Dang.
That's it. That's all I've watched.
I watched Spider Noir
Ooh.
and loved it. Watched it in black and white. Which I'm very proud of myself because I think 10 years ago I would have been like, no, I can't do it in the black and white. That's too old school. I'm very like, English dub and anime kind of guy. Um, but honestly, we tried watching it in color. Like we were gonna alternate episodes, so like one episode in black and white, one episode in color, which you can do seamlessly on Amazon Prime. It's very impressive. You can literally go down and hit a button, and uh, it'll take you right back to where you were and, and switch it to color, which I thought was really impressive. Because they antagonize you a little bit. They literally have this scene where it's a bunch of desserts and stuff, and everything looks very intricate. It's all these different like berries and things, and you're
Mhm.
watching it black and white, and so you're like, I want to know what color everything is. That looks so pretty. Or one guy opens up a box, and it's a box of ties. You're like, I want to know what color the ties are. And so it's really cool that you can just hit a button, see it, and then go back. Um, I also think just given the 1930s gangster era stuff, the black and white just feels right. They have the accents of
Mhm.
that old like that kind of mid-Atlantic accent thing going on. Um I don't know. I really had a lot of fun with it. I think it's really interesting too. I actually did a write-up for it that uh maybe will get published on the website soon. Just of like Spider-Man is known for this being this really colorful, vibrant world, all these like really uh fun characters, and it's all about, hope and through tragedy, despite tragedy, and Spider-Man's always just like this hero that's doing good because that's what heroes do. And so the spider, he doesn't call himself Spider-Man in this, Ben Riley is like the antithesis of that, and so they literally strip the color from the world, and then like everything is so cynical and dark in
Mm.
his world. And so I think it's funny, like too. We mentioned how old Nicolas Cage is. He's like in his 60s, and so again, Spider Man's usually this teenager, and they just went totally opposite with this. And what does that look like? Um, and so it's really cool to see just this more cynical side of Spider-Man's world. It's not something you get to see with this character very often. Not that Ben Riley and Peter Parker are the same character, but um, I don't know. I had a lot of fun. It's also just very funny. Uh, he's very like clumsy, and he's not a very good Spider-Man. He'll be swing like he literally swings into a wall. Um, and in the Spider-Man game, I think it's Spider-Man 2. Peter Parker's telling Miles Morales that he needs to do like pendulum math equations so he knows how to land in the towers just right. So we were laughing like, why does he keep just running into walls like this? And we're like, oh, he's not a super genius like Peter Parker is. So he's not doing math equations while he's swinging around. He's just like a
Awesome.
guy doing his best. Uh,
Like an
and so
everyman.
yeah, like he literally there's so many times where he'll shoot a web and miss the person that he's like trying to hit. It's so funny.
Yeah, but that's
And then
isn't that
just
supposed to be like Peter Parker and that character in general?
I guess I don't know. Whenever I see Peter Parker, he seems so calculated with all of his moves. Like he's always just doing these crazy stunts and like, he'll set something so behind his back he'll shoot a web and like hit the guy. I don't know. That's what I think of when I think of Peter Parker. I don't usually think clumsy. Um, at least not the Spider-Man. I guess when he's Peter, sometimes he kind of like does a clumsy act, but um I also like he's got the very just that accent like, yeah, see, like the whole time, and it's just really ridiculous. There's another guy that's got this really like cartoonish New York accent, and so it doesn't uh it almost doesn't feel right when you're watching in color. You really need the black and white so you feel like you're in that like almost cartoon world.
Yeah.
I was about to ask, did you watch it in black and white?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing in black and white. I would just cut the color just to see like what certain things look like and then turn it back. Black and white I think is definitely the way to go for it. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's really interesting. Um my article is on doing the right thing, not because you're getting a thrill, but because it's the right thing to do. Um, and so I I loved it. I'm excited they're making a season 2. I can't believe that Nicolas Cage is playing a Spider-Man in his 60s, but he's doing great. He definitely looks a bit like a man in his 60s. Like
I
they're
think that's so
try
I think that's so creative and brave to take that approach. I mean, I think we need some older superheroes.
yeah. I don't think he's supposed to be in his 60s in this. Um I would assume probably supposed to be like he is supposed to be kind of washed up, so maybe like late 40s, maybe in his 50s. But it you could just see it in his face that he's getting to be an older guy. Um, but Nicolas Cage is such a character still today. Like I imagine that's part of the reason he took it is because he's just always gone for those really odd, unique roles.
Yeah.
He's definitely not playing an old Peter Parker. He is Ben Riley, the private detective that also happens to have spider powers.
We'll have to watch it. I may start it after we're done with the podcast.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. It's going to be on my to watch list as well.
From there, though, we can get into the TV. Since we're talking about Marvel, we might as well talk about X-Men 97. Is returning July 1st, and we got a trailer for it. If you haven't watched X-Men 97 and you watched the old 90s X-Men cartoon, you should definitely watch it. The trailer is really weird because I feel like they didn't make a huge deal about it all taking place in the 90s in the first season, but like at least twice in this trailer, they're like, we got to go back to the 90s. going to the 90s. And I was like, Okay.
Mm.
um, but Deadpool's in it, and I'm real excited about Deadpool.
Yeah, that was kind of a shock, actually.
Yeah, super weird. I don't know if he was in the old cartoon. I don't remember him being in the old cartoon.
I no, I think he must have been a relatively I think his popularity exploded within the last 15 years or so. I don't think he was that
Yeah.
big in the 90s, so I
I
don't
remember
think
people
so.
being really mad at X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah.
And that was everyone was like, they ruined Deadpool. And I was like, I have no idea what he's supposed to be. I've never even heard of Deadpool. And everyone was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare
Did
you? They did him wrong.
yeah, I don't think he
But
became popular until after 2000.
yeah, I think that uproar made a lot of people pay attention. Like, wait, who is he? Like, oh, okay. Now I get
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
it. Because then it was
Like,
everywhere. They had to
yeah,
do him justice for the fans. Um, my favorite thing about X Men 2 is it is kind of like a rated T, I would say. I haven't actually looked at the TV rating on it, but it felt very much like the kids cartoon. And the first few episodes are very much like, hey, remember this kids cartoon you really liked? And then you're like, yeah, I do remember this. And then like episode 3 or 4 comes around and like, well, you're adults now, so you have to go through adult stuff. And is just like very real very quickly. And gets
yeah.
very serious. And so I really appreciate it. It does not hold your hand. Once well, it holds your hand for a moment and then it lets go. And then uh pushes you into the pond and teaches you to swim.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah. And it was like, well, you're an adult now.
Congratulations.
And I love that. I want more of that. Take old stuff that I grew up with and be like, well, you're in your 30s, so, you know, act like it. It's like, okay.
Oh, all
People
right.
die. Get over it. Okay. Show so good. So much better than it needed to be. Um, next up, we will. Jonathan said that this was too important to miss. Scooby Doo on Netflix is going to be a real dog. It says for the first time, but that's not
Yeah.
true. There is Jay and Silent Bob, which is a rated R movie. I don't know if it was licensed or if they were able to just parody it in. But the Mystery Gang are in Jay and Silent Bob, and it's a Great Dane. Uh, which means that they got it more right than Netflix did because he looks like a chocolate lab.
Hmm.
He's a little puppy.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that's
He's supposed to be a Great Dane.
I know it's bugging me.
To be fair, though,
did,
the puppy is very cute.
did they say what kind of puppy he is?
It does not look like a Great Dane puppy, but it's the right kind of color, I guess. Hmm.
Oh, that's really interesting. Go good on them for this. Uh, that's not a Great Dane. I don't think it's a Great Dane. It says
I
that
hope it says it's a Great Dane puppy.
it doesn't look like a Great Dane puppy to me. Um,
No.
although this is really interesting. So, uh, Scoob has his ears chopped. I've never really thought about this. Great Dane's really popular
Oh.
to cut the ears, and so it might be his floppy ears that make us think that. In which case, I'm totally down with not chopping the ears. Um,
Does look like a Great Dane puppy. I looked it up. Wow.
really? Oh well, now I'm a jerk. Good
I'm
job,
gonna look this
Netflix.
up. Research, guys, research.
Great Dane
I didn't
puppy.
think I thought it was a chocolate lab.
Me
I've,
too. Oh yeah,
I've had
they're very spotted.
Oh, Great Danes are born with naturally large floppy ears.
Okay.
It is a Great Dane puppy.
Well, it looks
gorgeous dog.
like a
I mean,
chocolate lab.
it
Well,
does.
we need to eat our words then because good on
Yeah,
them. They did
I
the
had a
best they
whole
could.
spiel, and I have nothing now. You did great, Netflix. Good job. I hope it talks. If he doesn't talk, then I'll be upset again. And I'm also, totally fine with not cropping ears of an animal. Good on you for not doing that. Ear cropping is an ancient practice that was first seen in Great Danes when the breed was used primarily to hunt wild boar in Europe. They believed it prevented
Mm,
certain health problems like ear infections. Although not supported by studies, some believe dogs with shorter ears suffer fewer ear infections. Okay.
I kind of want one, but I don't think my house is big
Scooby?
enough.
If I remember correctly, they have a lot of heart problems.
I could see that. They're big. They're big dogs.
Yeah. I have nothing now. My whole setup for this has been. I'm glad we looked that up. Now I just look like I advocate for cropping of ears.
Yeah.
How dare you?
So yeah, a lot of confirmation. It is a Great Dane puppy by people who know better.
Yes. Okay. I don't know what I'm talking about. I haven't watched Scooby Doo. I watched the animated movie that came out where they go to aliens. There's like a superhero thing involved.
I grew up with classic Scooby Doo, so and Scooby Doo and the Ghouls, those '80s movies that they
I
had,
loved a
like
pup named Scooby Doo.
oh
So you think
yeah,
I'd be
that
all about this?
too, and Zombie Island and the Ghoul School, like and the werewolf one, like those were fun.
I quote all the time. When I lose my there's a crossover of Johnny Bravo and Scooby or yeah, Johnny Bravo and Scooby Doo, and Velma loses her glasses. She goes, "Help! I can't see without my glasses." And Johnny Bravo goes, "Help! I can't be seen without my glasses."
Yep. Oh my
And so
gosh,
when I
that
can't,
I love that crossover.
when I can't find my glasses, I quote that all the time. I go, "Help! I can't be seen without my glasses."
And Supernatural did a crossover with them too that was also very good.
Yeah, very recently.
Yes.
I also love the movies, the live action movies. They were so good.
Yeah. Think I think James Gunn wrote those from
Yeah,
the
that
early
sounds right.
2000s.
I think so.
Are you guys excited for Scooby Doo Origins?
Well, now that I know it's a Great Dane puppy, yes.
Who found it? Also, I want to point out the guy that's playing Shaggy has the Shaggy chin.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
What's
Like
his
if you look
name?
at the I'm trying to find it. Um um Tanner Hagen.
Tanner. I spelled that wrong.
Like the photo, reveal photo. I don't know if it's like a prosthetic chin, but his chin looks so long and pointy.
I'm trying to find a. Okay, yeah, no, I can see it. Fun. Okay, maybe it'll be all right. Also in Netflix news, so we could wrap this up. Devil May Cry is confirmed a final season in season 3. So it has been renewed. We'll get another one. I don't think that was a surprise. I think the surprise is that it's the final season, but I also think that's probably the right choice. The show was really good. I'm not saying they shouldn't like continue with it, but it escalates very quickly in the first 2 seasons, and so it's kind of like you couldn't drag it out much farther without really dragging out the story. Things just get really crazy really fast, and so um, I wouldn't want them to keep trying to like. You'd have to get really wild with your storytelling, and everything right now is just escalating in a really neat way. Uh, so I'm excited. It's probably one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard in anime. Didn't think I'd ever hear "Freak on a Leash" from Korn in a in an anime, which it is American made. Same people as X-Men '97. Uh, Same anime
So,
team. Yeah,
huh.
so that's pretty cool. And yeah, if you are in your 30s or late 20s, the soundtrack is probably like I mean, if you were hanging out with the kids I was hanging out with in high school, it's like that music.
Nice.
Evanescence and Papa Roach and Corn. It's pretty crazy. Very nostalgic.
I haven't played the games yet, and I do wanna play them at some point, but I'll have to check out the show to kinda get a taste of what to expect, I think.
Yeah. I will say that too. I really enjoy the show not knowing anything about the games. So I've heard that people who've played the games may have more mixed feelings about it. But going in completely blind, I love it.
That's it's on my list too. I almost started watching it the other day. Like I
Mm.
actually selected it and then hit play, and then I stopped it and then got busy doing something else.
They're only like 8 episodes a season, and they're 30-minute episodes.
Okay, that's pretty
You
short.
can see both through it pretty quickly. Yeah,
Yeah.
very enjoyable. Are you guys geeking out about anything else this week?
No?
Oh,
I
not
mean,
this week.
quite a lot happening, so I think I'm good.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we will end the podcast there then. Jonathan, where can they find you at?
You can find me on Instagram and Facebook, YouTube under at Different Lens Media, and then occasionally on Twitch under Sergeant Rock 1125.
And Andrea?
You can also find me on Instagram and on Discord at Andrea Riccati. And if you do find me there, be sure to say hi. I'm always happy to chat and geek out with other people. So yeah, you can find me there.
And you can always find me on Instagram at Cody Armor. Keep gaming, keep praying, and God bless.